Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you are not new here, then you know that I have an absolute addiction to face masks, and that is very true. I have an absolute addiction to them. I love trying all sorts of new face masks out, whether they're sheet masks, mud masks, any kind of face mask. I love them. I do have oily skin. In the winter it tends to dry up just a little bit, but my T-zone is always an oily mess. And lately I have also become acne prone, which is not fun in the least. So I find that mud masks work a lot for me because of having oily skin. A lot of mud masks will work more so for oily skin because of the ingredients within them. So it's hard for people with dry skin to use them as well. But I do find that they are great for detoxifying. So what I want to do today is actually try, review, and test on camera for you guys this mud mask, and this is an Amazon mud mask from NG or Natural Glow. I am so excited to try this, and they are sponsoring this, which I am so grateful for. Now they are an Amazon brand, which a lot of you know that I am an Amazon product tester. I haven't done it in a while, but I absolutely love it. It's an addiction of mine to try and test Amazon products because a lot of people, it can be like deep diving in a cave and you never know what you're gonna find. You never know if you're getting the best deal, and I like being that person that goes and finds you the best deal, finds you the best products, and shares them with you guys. So I absolutely love doing that. So this was actually a very fun find of mine, and they decided to sponsor me with it, and I couldn't be more excited. So if you guys are interested in knowing a little bit more about this, seeing me try it on, seeing my results, seeing how I feel once it's done, then just sit tight and we'll get right into it. So first off, I really want to note that I love the packaging. I think the packaging is a really step up when it comes to Amazon mud masks. A lot of them kind of tend to come into the same packaging, which is like this, only it's just their own label that they put on it, and they all have different ingredients, some better than others and some worse than others. I really do like the packaging of this one. It's probably the best one that I have. I have a bunch of mud masks, you guys. They are my favorite, especially Dead Sea mud masks. Dead Sea reacts to my face so well. So I love the packaging. I'm a packaging girl. So I'm very excited to try this out. This is not tested on animals. It's cruelty free, and it's 100% natural, and men can use this as much as women. Anybody can use this. Now the great thing about this, I'm not going to get too much into it. We're going to do that while I'm applying the mask, but the great thing about this is because of the ingredients that they use, people with oily and dry skin can use this. People with any type of skin can use this, whether you have eczema, rosacea, sensitive skin, acne prone, dry, oily, anybody can use this. And this is something that really kind of latched me onto it and made me want to grab it and test it for you guys, because I thought it could be something that's very interesting for all of us to use. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this, and what I use to apply mud masks with, because they can tend to be a little bit messy, which this one is actually not as messy as other ones that I have used. I like to use a foundation brush, and the one that I'm going to be using today is from Makeup Forever. This is an expensive ass brush. You will not need something this expensive, but this is what I use for mud masks for me because the hair is so silky that it really does make less of a mess. So this is the Makeup Forever Straight 108 brush if you guys are interested. I just highly recommend using any kind of foundation brush, which you can get anywhere for any price point, and they just make things a lot less messy. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this, and then I'm going to probably do an over voice kind of thing and tell you guys all the benefits and everything that's in this and all of that. So yeah, it looks very, very good. Does not have a smell, which will be great for a lot of us. So let's go ahead and apply this and talk to you guys about the benefits of this mask. This mask is 100% natural. Their Dead Sea mud mask is never tested on animals, and it contains absolutely no fillers, additives, preservatives, or parabens. This means it can safely be used by all skin types. The mask is mineral rich, which means the mud that they use is derived straight from the Dead Sea because it is boasting with magnesium, calcium, potassium, zinc, and iron. It's also hydrating, so they have blended the pure Dead Sea mud with natural moisturizers such as raw shea butter, organic sunflower, aloe vera, and jojoba oil. The unique formula formula of their mud mask reaches deep within pores to retrieve impurities such as makeup residue, dirt, and oil, and this is why the mask is a top pick among those looking for something to help clear up acne without the harshness of acids and other chemicals. And it's also extremely easy to use. Although most people associate mud masks with a lot of mess, this type of mud mask, the pore reducing face mask, is surprisingly easy to use. You just need to apply a thin layer, let it dry 10 to 15 minutes, and then you just rinse it off. Now the mask does say to leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes, allow it to dry, and then you can just easily rinse it off. This is not going to make as much of a mess as other mud masks will. So I'm going to wait that 10 to 15 minutes, rinse it off, and then we're going to come back and I'm going to tell you how my experience is with this, how my skin feels, and what my overall opinions are of this mask. Alright, and we are back. I waited about 15 to 20 minutes with the mask on just because me and my love for masks. I put on a pretty thick layer because I've been having some issues with my skin flaring up. As you guys can probably see, I got some things going on, some acne starting up on the sides of my face, which is where it likes to act up. So I really wanted to put a thicker layer in those areas. And this is amazing. This is so good. So good. So first off, I love that this is natural, that anybody can use it, that it's cruelty free. I really do like that. I think that that will open this up to a market of a whole slew of different people for them. For me, I don't really mind about all of them. It's not something that is make it or break it for me, but I do like to use items that are like that. So this is a huge plus for me. Now, with some mud masks, they can be grainy or they can just have weird chunks in them, and this doesn't. This is smooth as butter, and I love it. It was so easy to apply, and you could really see how just it smoothed over my skin. It had a very, very light tingling kind of feeling to it. It wasn't even tingling. It was kind of like cooling almost, but you couldn't really tell. It was so light that you couldn't tell if it was just the mask drying or if it really was like a cooling effect. So I really like that, and I think that that's why it will also be appropriate for people with sensitive skin. Now with mud masks, I really do feel like this is going to be great for oily skin. I'm not sure if people with dry skin are going to like this or if it's going to dry them out a little bit, because my skin does feel very dry. It doesn't feel overly dry. It feels like like for an oily skin person, this feels good. It's smooth, it's dry, it's soaked up the excess sebum. Like, I'm one happy camper right now. My skin does feel tight, but not too tight. Like, not I'm overly dry tight, not in the least. This is more like a refreshed, renewed, tightening. I feel good. Like, I feel like I am ready to apply the rest of my skincare, and then it's going to soak in very nicely because of this. So I think that mud masks like this are amazing for acne prone, oily, combo skin people. I'm not really sure if I can say that this would be great for dry skin because I don't have dry skin, so I can't tell you that. I do know that I am going to use this until it is gone because I personally absolutely love this. I have about 3 to 4 other mud masks that are like this, and this is by far my favorite because it's not grainy, it's not chunky, it's so smooth. It doesn't have a very high fragrance. It doesn't have a fragrance at all with this one at all. And it's just so easy to use. When I went to try to take this off, it literally melts away. Usually when a mud mask dries, it hardens like clay, and it's quite hard to get off. And I don't really rinse mud masks off. What I do is I take a cloth, I get it all warm and wet, and then I just kind of rub it off because usually it's hard to take these off. It came off so easily, I wasn't even sure if it was completely dried, but it was. So this is a very, very good mask. One of my top favorites. Highly recommend it. This does retail for $24 on Amazon, so I will leave the link down below if you guys want to check it out for yourself. Do some research. Just because I'm doing a sponsored video does not mean I'm telling you this is the best above everything and you have to go buy it. I'm just telling you I have tried, tested, reviewed this, and I do like it. So if you want to check it out for yourself and do the research, I would highly recommend it, and I will leave the link down below for you guys in the description box. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching me test a mud mask. I love masks so much. If there are any other masks that you guys want to see me try or review or anything like that, leave them down below. I really kind of want to start just trying out and reviewing on camera masks for you guys because I know how difficult it can be to find the right mask for you, and so many of them are so expensive. So if that is something that you guys want to continue to see, then let me know in the comments below. I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. If it was, please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!